அகர முதல எழுத்தெல்லாம் ஆதி பகவன் முதற்றே உலகு. An ancient poem from way back when, a poet called Thiruvalluvar. His total of 1330 poems started off with this poem. Now what does that mean, and what is it that got to do with our course? It means that anything you start off, particularly if you take a language, it starts with a or a, the sound a or a. Many languages starts with that. Even Tamil is no exception. That's what this poet is saying, that a language starts with a, and so the whole world starts with God, is what he says. So our course is starting off with a very, very simple philosophy of EAST. Empathize, Analyze, Solve and Test. This is the fundamental block of our entire course. If you remember this, we are done with our 12-week course. All the essence of that is summed up into this little EAST, East for short. Okay. So now Professor Feynman, a famous physicist, Nobel Prize winning physicist, said that if everything would fail, everything would be destroyed, what is the one truth that you would want to pass on to persons building the earth from scratch? What would you pass it on to them? He said, well, matter is made of atoms. That's what I would tell them. But in addition to what Professor Feynman said, I would add saying, we human beings take care of each other. That is the central piece of our course. We human beings taking care of each other. So no matter what product or service you build, we take care of each other by talking to other people, by observing others, by finding out what is it that they want, and then building great products and services for them. That is the essence of this course. Okay. So I'm going to tell you about this ancient astronomer called Aryabhata. He was specialized in mathematics and collecting data and making sense of it. Since this is in the middle of the data science programming course, I felt it necessary that we should cite people who have done that so well in their lives, and a very, 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 very important work and popular work that made a big difference to how we lead our lives. Everything you see around us probably started from there. And how did Aryabhata go about doing this? He observed. If you were to sum it up, he observed everything that was going on. So he observed that the stars seemingly move around at night. Okay, everybody thought that the sky is moving. All people assumed that the sky is moving, right? So he observed and he made notations, he made notes, he took data, he took observations. All that was done. But he didn't remain quiet with that. He actually started thinking about, if it was like this, then what happens here? He did his calculations using, palm leaves and scrolls and his own brain power, So that's what he did. He came up with the idea that just like how if you are on a boat, you observe that the people on the shore seem to be moving, but your boat is not moving. And for people on the shore, the boat seems to be moving and they themselves are stationary, right? So he said the same way, perhaps, so after all his observation, he said perhaps it's like this, situation is like this, that the earth is moving and probably the sky is stationary. Okay, all the stars seemingly are stationary. That's what he said. He came up with that. He didn't stop there. He went and analyzed, he collected data, he analyzed that, he came up with this theory and it was well supported. He calculated the amount of time that if this were the case, how much time would it take for the earth to spin around itself once. And he calculated it up to a precision of 3 minutes. I mean, imagine this is 1500 years ago and this man calculates it just with his brain power and a piece of palm leaf up to 3-minute precision. Okay, that's how precise he came up with. but the philosophy, what we do today and what he did eons ago, is exactly identical. Collect data, observe, put it to a human use. Okay. Now, why was that important? So, what if Earth revolves around itself and not the sky not moving it? It has implications in measurement of time. And why was measurement of time important? To make decisions about agriculture or survival or food, right? It had to be precise. If you're going to make buildings, they have to be precise. The columns have to align or they're going to buckle and fall into each other. He knew this very well. He needed this calculation for that. So, he collected data, he did all the calculations, and apparently he used to, wherever zeros would appear, he would leave it as a blank. Okay. He didn't know that he needed something to be there, and he didn't know at the time what to do with that. Later, of course, he's attributed to the invention of the number 0, right, because those blanks had to be filled with something to make sense of the calculations. Okay. So, his calculations were in trigonometry, what's called spheroidal astronomy, all sorts of things. He needed these things, and for data you need numbers, you need calculations, and he was very good at that. Okay. So, he built structures, helped build structures. He calculated the value of pi, because they were building circular structures and became very a nuisance value for if you don't know the value of pi. So, he had to calculate the value of pi up to a fourth decimal place. So, he do all this to figure out practical construction. So, any data that you look at, you observe, you collect, it has to have a human significance. Always think about that. That's where I wanted to cite this story of Aryabhata, how successfully he did that. He documented all of that in his book called Aryabhatiya. Unfortunately, there are no surviving copies. Apparently, that's what I tried to look for, the copies of this book. I just couldn't find it. There are references to this book. There are excerpts from these books in other books like Bhaskaracharya's book. There are excerpts that can be read even today. Unfortunately, the original version people have not been able to get a hold of. But the influence is there. Trigonometry is so mature. Because of that, you can see angular structures, you can see structures being made, you can see time being measured so accurately, all because of his contribution. Of course, the number 0 is also attributed to him. Okay. So, think about that next time somebody says talks about the importance of data science and how it impacts our life is far more important than the data science by itself. Okay. It always goes hand in hand with human centered design, which is what this course is all about. Okay. So, keep that in mind. Go observe, go make intense calculations, note it down, think about it, use tools that are available to you, use the things that you have learnt in other courses in data science, use computers to your advantage. There are several models already available. You can use all of them, leverage them, but come back to the human being that you are serving, you are helping. Okay. So, this is going to be the essence of the course. I am going to start off with a couple of stories about apps, because that's another goal that you will also see why we need this course. So, we are going to build apps. So, I am going to give you a couple of stories about app development and apps itself, a success and unfortunately a failure as well. I am going to talk about that. So, keep tuning in to this course. It will be of use to you in the larger scheme of things in application of data science itself. So, see you in the next module.